I just want to go through all my pairs before Christmas comes. It's December 20th on a Wednesday. I see a little bit of movement in the markets and possibly some good setups about to form. So I just want to go over the markets before Christmas comes and see what is happening. So with gold, we have this monthly area of demand still holding. We have this really nice weekly area of demand nested within it, falling short of being hit. We see a push to the upside. It's already removed one daily supply zone. But on this drop down, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 areas of supply. And we also have a big trend line holding price down. So ideally, what I want to see before I get excited about long positions is to see this area of weekly trend line out and a couple of these zones removed, preferably even this one up here, and then a retrace to take longs. That's what I would like to see. So strong daily demand on the daily chart, strong daily demand, and that's only going to happen when these areas here are all removed. Then it would look good to me. Then this setup would be really good in my eyes. So oil, what do we see for oil? Let me see. So we have this area of daily demand, but we have weekly supply and control, and at this weekly supply, long exposures at 84%, very high. Last time long exposure was at these 80s, we saw profit taking and a move to the downside. So I believe, even though this is a really poorly formed weekly area of supply, I do believe that we're going to see a drop here for some profit taking. So this is a decent area of 4-hour supply, which has been tested once and is being tested a second time here. It might hold and we might see a drop from here. But on the daily, this is a mess, so I gotta wait for price to make its move out of this range, because right now it's just sitting in the range. Daily demand is in control, but we need to see some movement. I'm not willing to take any trades here unless it either breaks out from this weekly area of supply or drops down, reacts from the weekly area of supply. The nice here, let's take a look here at this daily chart. So on the daily chart, we have this one daily demand nested within the weekly demand. So this could be the area where we see a reaction to the upside like that. So that could happen. And in fact, that's what I would like to see happen. And then I would like to take longs off of that area. So for now, I'm just going to wait. US dollar showing some good weakness here. Okay, this was a very weak area of demand and bouncing off of nothing. This is a nice weekly area of demand lower here, so I think we are going to get a reaction from there. But if you take a look here, this is all badly formed. Bad formation. Should break. So this could just go like this and eventually break through. So it looks like we might be getting that, the beginning of the drop that's to come. Looking at this chart. So I'm not looking to take any trades on this one yet. Once weekly demand is removed, let's see what that looks like. 53% short, 43% short, moved up. So let's see. US dollar exposure now is at 45%. Yeah, 55%. Bearish because of the coloration, but 55% leaves room for shorts to be added. Okay, so I'm not looking to take any trades because once we get this taken out here, there's a weekly area of demand right below it, which price will react from. So not good to take any trades. So I'm not looking to take any trades on the US dollar. Nothing is setting up that is, good looking, so I'm not even going to bother. Aussie. So I'm waiting for this area to be removed, and then I'll look to take longs. Aussie CAD is a mess, so I'm not looking to trade it. Aussie Yen. So we have a weekly area of supply here being contacted. Thing is that this monthly chart is pretty ugly, but I have determined that we have a 3-month area of supply in control, and now we have a weekly supply created off this 3-month supply, which removed a pretty significant zone here. So we can see a short setup happening here. So I've got my eyes on a 4-hour short right now off this area. I want this trend line to break. I want this trend line to break, and then I'll take shorts on the area on the trend line retest once it breaks. So I got my eye on that. If it happens, great. If not, that's fine too, but I believe it's going to happen. And I think we could see 84s coming soon. So that's what I got my eye on with the Aussie Yen. Aussie Kiwi. So I've been wanting to get in long here. I see where it reacted. Price fell through this candle here because the candle formation was a single candle doji, very thin, so it broke through, still creating a weekly area of supply here. So that's the barrier that I need to see price break through, and then I'll take longs. So until that barrier gets taken out, I'm not interested in taking any trades. So right now, this lower area of weekly demand is what's holding price. Okay, so let's take a look at this one here. We got the CAD Yen. So on this one, let's see here, at this peak, yeah. So we could see it drop in price as well here, because we have this monthly imbalance in control, a weekly supply created off that monthly imbalance, hits, reacted to the downside. We're reacting to daily demand now. This daily demand is not necessarily at a higher time frame area demand, so it could break and we can see price drop lower. So am I looking to trade this one? Well, not really, because I don't like the fact that this monthly trend line's right here. This could cause an issue. See right here, this could cause a lot of turbulence before a drop. I don't want to get caught in turbulence, so new daily demand zones closing out, yeah, posing, that weekly demand zone, well, yeah, at here. Taking longs here would be good with the trend line confluence. So we'll wait for that to happen as opposed to taking shorts. Euro USD just broke through a significant area of supply. move to the upside. And that's pretty amazing because I was going to take a long off of this weekly zone using a 4-hour confirmation trade, which just so happened to happen right here. I had that as a setup, but I didn't take it because weekly was out of alignment, so it would have been higher odds to take daily demand zones off of this weekly area of demand. It fell short, reacted to that weekly area, and now pushing up. Amazing how price moves. Just amazing. So let's do something here. So taking out that zone. This is the zone that caused the break of this trend line. Let's double check here. Right there. Now breaking through. The demand zone's off weekly demand. That didn't happen. There's a weekly area of demand. Falling short, moving up. Okay. Oh well. Wasn't high odds, so didn't take the trade. So a lot of areas to break through here. Let me just clean up this part a little bit more. I'll test it so we could definitely see a bigger move to the upside, which is what I've been expecting. Right? With my green arrows, been expecting a move up like that. So with this daily demand being formed, with the weekly bullish engulf, monthly bullish engulf, we could see a drop into this area and then explosive move. That's possible. So I'm not looking to take any trades on this one. I'll just keep an eye on it and watch it. Euro Aussie, I got out of my last position short. This was a good trade. I took it short here, right there. First target, second target, moved my stop loss to here, and it just hit my stop loss. So I didn't want to make the drop all the way down. So that's fine. It responding to resistance, or support I should say, and moving up, which is cool with me. Okay, so what's the next setup here? No longs until lower at the new weekly demand zone, which fell short of hitting. So weekly supply is in control, so it's tough to say. It's not really clear chart to take any type of trade setups right now. I still would prefer to take trades down here. So I'll wait and watch and see what happens. Euro CAD is a mess, not bothering with it. Euro pound is a mess, not bothering with it. Euro yen just about to break through the top there. Finally breaking out of its range to make a move to the upside. Holy moly. And it looks like it's going to break that zone up there, so. We're so close for that happening. Yeah, just about to happen, breaking out of that range. And then we'll have a nice demand area here that could play out well for further longs. Weekly bullish engulfing, pushing price higher. This is just a mess here, so expecting price to break through all that. So we'll just wait and see. Right now, I was in long too. I was in long right here. Right here. And then I eventually got out because just too much up and down, up and down, up and down. So I got out. But it looks like that trade is working out now. Okay, broke out now. Done. Look at all that force. Once those zones break through, it's like it just falls right through. It's amazing how that works. Eats through the supply, eats, and then boom. It's like water in a balloon. You keep on filling up the balloon. You keep on filling it, keep on filling it, keep on filling it, and eventually it's just about to burst. And then when that balloon bursts, it just a huge release. You see, a huge release. Boom, right through. So this was the zone that caused the removal of a daily, X daily supply zone. And then I'll go back and work on the details. So there you have it. Breaking higher. Very strong euro here. Very nice. So, yeah, we could see potential pullback for more longs since we broke out of that zone. We could see that, definitely. Okay, Euro New Zealand, nice. Getting a nice reaction to the upside. So this should be a nice trade setup right here. Box, where's my box? Where's my box? There we go. Do. Boom, and then up. Off a weekly imbalance with the weekly trend up. And weekly supply tested. Yeah, it looks like that might be a good setup. So Euro New Zealand long, I'm looking to take advantage of the chart and trade this one to the upside. Yeah, so this is looking really good. Pound US dollar, waiting for it to break out of this range area because it's such a mess. So once it breaks up through here, then I'll look to take trades to the upside. Pound Aussie mess. Needed to either drop to weekly demand for longs or break higher, pass all this trading here. Pound CAD, same thing, mess, weekly supply and control. Not taking any trades. Pound yen, messy. Pound New Zealand is another trade that I want to take long. So here's another trade here. Weekly demand and control, pushing price higher, weekly. So I was looking for new daily demand zones to be created off of here. But for a daily demand to be created, it's going to take some time for that to happen. So, just watching for now. But I do want to take this one long, just don't know when that's going to happen. US dollar Japanese, or US dollar CAD. I believe we're going to see price move higher, like that. Move higher. So I think it looks like it's in the works of doing that, because if you look at the monthly chart, it looks like it wants to do that, and then a drop. US dollar yen. We have a weekly supply and control. Drop down, reacted from daily demand, moving up. And then I believe it's just going to collapse to the downside. And this one here. Oh, and the yen. 80% long. We're around those 80% right now. Last time exposure was 80% or so. Let me see here. What's the exact number? 82%. 82%, so we can even just put that in here. Oops. 80. Let me see, what date was that? November 5th. November 5th. Let's take a look. November 5th. 77, 78, yeah. So right now we're at 82%. Profit taking. Profit taking time. So looks like that's gonna be happening. They got here 67% took profits, 80% took profits, 82%. I believe they're gonna take profits, and we're gonna see this down. Kiwi. Weekly supplies almost in control. I believe eventually it's hitting the other underside of this trend line, so we could just see it preparing for a move to the downside. That's very possible. US Swiss franc, not interested in this one. Bitcoin is a big mess. Anybody trading Bitcoin is freaking lunatic, if you ask me. There's no supply, you know, so how do you know where price is gonna eventually run out of demand and then drop? You don't. So when you buy, you're buying blindly. That's just crazy. It's just crazy. You just don't know what you're doing. So I'm not taking any chances, anything like that. So that's it. That's the breakdown of all the pairs. Potential setups that we could be forming. So pound New Zealand long soon. Euro New Zealand long soon. Which other ones did I point out? Aussie New Zealand long, hopefully if it breaks out. Short on Aussie yen. And waiting on everything else. Yeah. So that's it. Merry Christmas.